Mrs. Williams says her fiancé has spent the last 2 years treating her like she's an ATM. But it's the lying and cheating that have her ready to walk away. Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Williams v. Franklin.
Thank you very much. Ms. Williams, Ms. Franklin, I'm glad to have you here in Divorce Court. And welcome, everyone, to Divorce Court. Today's case, we have two young ladies who've been together for 2 years. They've been engaged for 1 year. And although they have no children together, there are a lot of problems that have cropped up that give the plaintiff a little pause, and there are some red flags before she's ready to walk down the aisle and marry Ms. Franklin. Ms. Williams, I think I've summarized that pretty well, but you tell me why we're in divorce court.
Your Honor, I'm here today because I care about my fiancé. I gave up everything to be in this relationship, and in return, she lies, she drains me dry financially, and she's unfaithful.
That sounds pretty harsh and heartbreaking. And Ms. Franklin, Ms. Williams is saying you're breaking her heart. I don't know how else to put it. What do you say?
I say I admit that I've made mistakes, but I do love her so much, and I am sorry. And she's the only person I've ever wanted to have a family with and be with forever. And I'm here to prove that to her and keep this relation going at whatever cost.
So let's find out if that cost is too much. I think that's a fair way to put it. Ms. Williams, why don't you take me back to a time when there were daffodils and daisies, when you first met, and then lead me to what got us to this point, ma'am.
Okay. So I met my fiance early in 2022. We was at a store. I seen her in the aisle, and I approached her asking about eyelashes. She informed me that she is a makeup artist and that I was in luck. She educated me on makeup and eyelashes, and I just fell in love with how smart she was and ambition, how passionate she was about what she do. She is the first woman that I ever been with. I would say 3 months into the relationship, I informed my family about me being with a woman. A lot of them did not accept the fact that I was with a woman because they are conservative Christians.
So you came out at that time? Is that the way it is referred to?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a big step. That's a big, big step. Ms. Franklin, Ms. Williams became her true, authentic self with you. Were you aware of that?
Yes, I was already open, pansexual, very open with my sexuality before I got with her. Being with her, I feel like I made her comfortable. She made me comfortable in other aspects of our relationship, and we've really flourished from them. I know that her coming out to her family has been a struggle. It's definitely something we've dealt with, but I've been here with her, and I'm committed to that.
So you all went through something pretty intense in the beginning of the relationship, just being able to be together. Tell me, Ms. Williams, what happened to change? What made you start to think that this was not the relationship for you?
What happened was I found out about who she really was.
One day you were dating her agent in the beginning, not the real person.
Exactly.
I always say you got to be with somebody at least 18 months because it's the agent that shows up first. Okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm embarrassed, because when I first met her friends, we was all hanging out. She has a friend that she calls bestie. And so I confronted her and asked, have you ever messed around with bestie? She told me no.
Is this another woman or a man?
This is a man.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're all hanging out at the bar and we're having a great time.
Because you wanted to know, okay, do I need to be looking at with a side eye at this person?
Yeah.
Is this competition or what have you?
Right, because her and Bestie talks on the phone for hours. They're hanging out every day. So that's why I confronted her and asked her, hey, do I have anything to worry about with this person? And she said no. And then one day we was all out at the bar having a good time drinking, and she went to go get the next rounds, and Bestie twirled his way to me, put his arms around me, and was like, how do you like my sloppy seconds? Yeah.
So wait, and this was supposed to be a mutual friend at this point now.
I guess not, right? Embarrassing. Yeah, so I asked her, I was like, why would he call you his sloppy seconds, and she just got red and flustered, and then she started stuttering, and then everyone just started laughing like, oh, you don't know, and I'm just like, no, I don't know. So I ended up just leaving, and then we got into a really big fight once she came home, and she's like, it's nothing and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you lied to me, that is something.
Miss Franklin, you lied.
Yeah, I can admit that I lied. I feel like when we got together, she was very insecure about me being the first woman she was with. I seen those insecurities throughout the time we were together. This person was somebody I knew for years, and we had hooked up a long time before me and her had ever met.
And why didn't you just tell her that then?
Because I thought that she would be concerned about my friendship with this person.
Probably because she wouldn't want her now partner on the phone with somebody that she used to sleep with on a regular basis. And I think that would be reasonable, actually.
It wasn't a regular basis. It was a once, twice hookup, and that was all it was.
No, I'm talking about on the phone.
Oh, yes.
Miss Williams says that you and Bestie are on the phone talking all the time, you hanging out all the time. If that's true.
FaceTime in the shower.
Wait, FaceTime while in the shower?
Nothing serious, nothing
Oh, that's
extra.
pretty serious to me.
Nothing,
I'm sorry.
Nothing exclusive or sexual. There's no anything like that with him.
Okay, that might be reasonable, and it might be the truth for you, but she deserved the opportunity to tell you whether or not that worked for her.
I did apologize.
So we're out, we're having a good time, just me and her. And then one of my friends came up to me, and I introduced my fiance to him, and he was like, I already know her. So I'm just like, here I go again, embarrassed. Go ahead and paint the clown face on me. He had sex with her before we got together. But the reason why I'm upset is why every time we go out, we run into somebody you slept with.
That's not the only thing, Miss Williams, that made you concerned that she was being deceitful, am I correct?
Right. There was a guy that, he was one of my old friends, and we was all out, and so we're out, we're having a good time, just me and her. And then one of my friends came up to me and was just kind of talking to me, and I introduced my fiance to him, and he was like, I already know her, and whatever. So I'm just like, here I go again, embarrassed. Go ahead and paint the clown face on me. The only reason why I'm not too mad about this situation is because he had sex with her before we got together. But the reason why I'm upset is why every time we go out, we run into somebody you slept with. When are you gonna respect yourself?
So it's not just a matter of suspicion of cheating, it's lack of character.
Exactly.
And so, Miss Franklin, that's why I said you need that dating time so you could just really get to know a person and whether or not y'all really do mesh. I understand that financially y'all have been having some issues. Tell me about the $672, because I'm curious about that.
A year in the relationship, I proposed to Breanna.
Okay.
I gave her a ring, she said yes. So she moved in with me, but she insists on keeping her own apartment. So I paid all the bills at my home, and I paid majority of the bills at her house as well, too. I know, paint the clown face, right? So, but
I'm sorry, you have your own finances.
Right.
Miss Franklin, do you work outside of the home?
Yes, I do. And she's making it like she pays everything. She does not pay everything.
Majority.
I pay the utility bills. She helps me with the rent.
Why does she need to help you with rent for your apartment when you all live in her apartment?
She has offered to help me. I understand what it sounds like. She has, from the very beginning of our relationship, one of the reasons that I have felt so comfortable in this relationship with her is she made me feel I didn't need to do everything on my own. And so I never felt uncomfortable asking her for help. It's only in recent times that she's let me know how bad the finances are. She keeps things from me and she blocks me out.
I'm about to find out because I want to get to this $672.
Right. One day, she was texting me and she was begging and promising me that she'll pay me back. She said she needs $672 because her lights are about to get cut off and her phone is about to get cut off.
Those are the utilities that she says she pays.
That's her responsibility. Yes,
Absolutely.
I'm already covering the rent, you know? So I was like, you need to be a little bit more financially stable, but I got you. This is my first relationship with a woman, and I just thought it was my job to take the provider's role, you know, maybe as the man. So I was like, okay.
You're not the man, you are just the partner. Please stop doing this gender role stuff that's happening. You don't have to do all of that. You just need to be you and then come up with what works for your family.
So we was laying in the bed and she started like cramping really bad. So she goes to the bathroom. I go and check on her because she's in like so much pain. I found her like kneeled over and she was heavily bleeding. So we go to the hospital and the doctor comes in and let us know that she is having a miscarriage. Now, I don't know, I'm a woman, I don't think I can get anybody pregnant, but so I gave her the money. She took the money and she supposedly put it on some of the bills, but then that same weekend, she's out of town with her friends partying. She gave me $90 of the $672 and that's it.
Okay, Ms. Franklin, now that doesn't make sense.
She is blowing it out of proportion and she's incorrect.
Your
She
priorities
says
wrong.
that, oh, you're irresponsible, all this, but she was a very much like, don't worry about it, babe. I got you. Very much like that.
Ms.
I was
Williams,
putting myself down.
You submitted text messages.
Yes.
I'd like to see what you're talking about. Babe, I really need you. They're about to cut off my lights. It's $600. I swear I'll get it back. This is getting ridiculous, like I'm working 3 jobs. So she did tell you that this was tough. She did. You just lied to me. I mean, sincerely, you just looked me in the face and lied to me.
Yeah, I said
I don't know what you do with her, but you just lied to me.
This was only a couple months ago.
I don't care. You just said to me that she did not tell you that there was a problem.
That's what she does. That's what she do.
This is getting ridiculous, like I'm working 3 jobs. That tells me right there, oh no, I got a problem with this. So you lied to me. I'm gonna tell you, when somebody lies to me one time, I don't trust them. That may work when you scamming her, but that don't work when you scamming me. That don't work with me. Go ahead, Miss Williams.
Okay. Altogether, I paid around maybe $1,700 a month just for her bills.
You're going to get up off the floor, Miss Doormat. Stop it. That's it.
I know.
I'm not painting a clown face on you. No,
Yeah.
no.
I also work. I buy food and
Why
cook and
does
clean
she
and put
need
in
to
for this
take
house
care
as well.
of you? You're a grown woman.
I never said that she needs to take care of me. She offers to help me. She makes me feel comfortable to ask her.
Well,
That's
she is
one of
now,
the strong
that's
points
enough
about our
already for her.
relationship.
Am I correct? You can't do it anymore, Miss Williams.
That's right, and it's not the problem of helping you, but your priorities are 100% off, wrong. Because if I'm helping you and then you're going out to party, that doesn't make me feel good about myself.
You say it's a party. It wasn't no party. It was
You're out
literally
spending
a visit
money
with
and drinking.
a friend.
It's a party.
A minimum amount of money.
You can use that same money and put it towards your bills and give me a break.
She can say it better than I can. Because I understand that it really makes somebody feel used. Am I correct, Ms. Williams?
Yes.
And I understand that the financial irresponsibility, which, by the way, is significant, is coupled with your questions about her honesty in your intimate relationships.
Right.
What happened?
So I thought we was good. It's the first time we didn't fight. You know, she was cooking, cleaning, we was watching movies, and so we was laying in the bed and she started like cramping really bad. And I thought, you know, girl thing, Miss Recycle. So she goes to the bathroom. I go and check on her because she's in like so much pain. I found her like kneeled over and she was heavily bleeding.
Oh, my
So we go
goodness.
to the hospital and the doctor comes in and let us know that she is having a miscarriage. Now, I don't know, I'm a woman, I don't think I can get anybody pregnant, but yeah, she was having a miscarriage. I just took my keys and I went and sat in the car until she got done.
Ooh, that hurts my heart. So now I understand why you walked in here, Miss Williams, and said, it's enough already. Miss Franklin, you have said you've apologized, but I don't know how you apologize for that.
Ain't no coming back.
How do you say to Miss Williams, you can trust me again?
I definitely am. I'm so sorry for what happened. I never planned on that. I never planned on being a mother until I got with her. And yes, a few months ago, I had hooked up with someone. We were in a fight. She had walked out, like, shut down on me like she always does. Whenever we fight about something, she wants to walk out the door. It makes me very, let me talk.
Go ahead, let her talk.
Let me talk.
I'm listening.
We can hear the bullshit about to come out her mouth.
That is the truth.
All she do is cry and play
she
victim.
shut down.
Girl, bye.
She shut down
Ms. Franklin,
on me.
tell me,
and I did go hook up with someone.
Tell them why. Go ahead.
Ms. Franklin, I want to hear.
I did hook up with someone. I did, and we were
Hook
good.
up with everybody.
I literally forgot about this person. I moved on. It wasn't something continuous. It was one night, and I never thought about it again. And she walked out, and she left me.
Your Honor, not
And
only did she
I have felt like she left me at one of the hardest times I've
You
ever
can't
had
play
in my whole
victim right
entire
now.
life.
Sorry.
Thank you.
You cannot
Thank
play
you.
victim right now. Don't do
Thank
it.
you.
Do not do it. Do not
this will hurt
do
feelings,
it.
Your
I'm
Honor.
not going to let you do that. That's not fair. That's not fair. I understand that you had a miscarriage. I understand that's a devastating and horrible thing for a woman. I understand that. But you cannot manipulate the situation on this right now. You must take accountability for your choices. What were you going to say to your fiancé when you popped up pregnant?
No, let me tell you what she said. She was like, we're already thinking about adopting our nephew. How about we find a sperm donor? This was before we found out she was pregnant. So now I see why you wanted to find a sperm donor.
I did not know I was pregnant.
What in
I did not know I
I'm
was
sorry.
pregnant
I
at
need
the time.
a minute.
Not only did you disrespect yourself, you disrespect me too. It's cool.
Okay, I'm back. I need a minute because I thought I had seen using. I thought I'd seen manipulating. I thought I'd seen cheating. But situational sexuality while you are being a user, cheater, scammer, manipulator, that's new. That's new for me. How do you come back from that?
I don't know.
I tried to
However
talk
way
it up.
possible.
No, it's not however way possible, because I was waiting to hear you tell me what you were prepared to do.
I will do anything. I'm prepared to admit that I have cheated, that I have lied, and that I did use her financially. Wow. I want to change.
Wow.
I'm prepared to admit that I done that, and I want to make a change for her.
I want my ring back. I'm good. I'm done.
Corey?
Find somebody else to walk over. Thank you, love.
Choices have consequences. And you have made some of the poorest choices I've seen in a long time. But I am going to say to you, Miss Williams, you are not blameless here. You cannot be a doormat unless you lay on the floor.
I know, yep.
And I'm not having you do that anymore. It's enough already.
Thank you.
And trust me, there's a woman out there that can earn your trust. There is. There's somebody who's going to love you and be a true partner and a friend and won't use you. And it's just not Miss Franklin.
Yep.
My suggestion is you go back to your apartment. Thank God she has a place to go to, but you're going to have to find a way to pay for it. Because something tells me Miss Williams is done being the piggy bank.
Bye.
That's my verdict.
Good luck paying your bills, honey.
I'll be fine.
Sure you are.
Don't you worry.
You're gonna find your next
I'll
victim.
find my next person.
You're gonna find your next
who's
victim.
better than you.
Ain't nobody better than me. You.
Definitely better than you.
Yeah.
I got better.
Good luck.
I've had better and I'll get better.
Whatever.
Yep. Know it. Believe it.
User, bro.